Good evening, Your Majesties,
Whoa.
and welcome to the show. I, of course, am Hayden Hartrick. I am the ringleader of this Neanderthalic nativity of ne'er-do-wells, and these are your jesters. We've got Maxim Foster.
Jim Appel, Maxim, give him hell and ask him what the hell's gonna happen.
We've got Brett Owen.
Hey!
We've got Collin Mims.
Brett and I are still reeling from the Neanderthalic comment.
Exactly. We've got Clayton Chalman.
Is gonna be my horniest of the year.
We've got Alex Pittner.
Is also my horniest episode yet.
And behind the scenes, we have our wonderful Jill Maxwell. And this is Jest Quest!
Whoa, we could actually do it.
Right? It's like synced up now, and we all spoke together.
That was weird.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the show. It's been a while. I missed you. I'm glad you're back here watching us, though. As you can see, we're in a studio now. We're here in person. We've done a lot of work. Today, you might notice the audio is a little bit off. This won't be our normal audio setup. We just had some technical difficulties, but we wanted to make sure we got something out, and we were playing because we were really missing it, and I'm sure you guys were missing it too. So this is our new studio. We have our wonderful technician, Jill, that I introduced. We will be introduced each episode. They're helping us just with the behind-the-scenes stuff so we can make sure we have an in-person setup for you. We're really excited. We've done a couple of little test shooting in here, and it's a very fun space. And I'm happy to see everybody's faces here because this is real. This is like better D&D now. I had fun, but we're gonna have more fun now.
That was all the prequel.
It's better
Now
D&D,
it's
it's
good.
D&B. Drum and bass and dragons.
What did he say?
Yeah, we're still not. We still got a couple of things to figure out, but as always, if you follow us on Twitter at JestQuestDND, that is the best place to keep up to date on updates of when we're shooting, if scheduling delays happen or something like that. But we should be back to a weekly schedule sometime soon, hopefully. But we're super excited.
And our Instagram. Right?
Oh, we do have an Instagram now. What is that handle? Is it JestQuest D&D as well?
It should be. Hold on, I wasn't prepared. Yes. It's
I don't
JestQuest.
run the social media, so I know nothing.
It's JestQuest D&D.
With the letter?
Yes.
Okay. JestQuest D&D.
It should be the exact same as our Twitter handle.
The exact same as our Twitter handle. You heard it here first, folks. That's where we'll post like behind-the-scenes pictures and maybe do special things from time to time. But yeah, I think that's just about it. So unless somebody wants to stop me, we're going to jump right in. We're going to do a bit of a longer recap today just because we are, coming back, and this is a great jumping in point to kind of go right back into the story. So, welcome to the world of Delioros, a traditional fantasy world, gods, magic, kind of all intertwined into the traditional fantasy archetypes. We find ourselves in the continent known as the Six Kingdoms, specifically in the Kingdom of All. This is kind of the catch-all kingdom. No one race really rules it. It's kind of a democratic type elected positions into the kingdom. And we find ourselves with our party, known as of right now, unless anything has changed that I forgot, the Candy Mafia.
Yeah, we never changed that, did we?
I think we're Micah's Angels now.
That's good.
That's very good.
A group that has added a couple new members recently, semi-recently. They met outside of the city of Mosetta, fought a man known as the Phoenix King, competed in a festival known as the Spring Fling, and just recently defeated an ice hag known as Oraba. And they put their friend Micah, who fell to the hands of the Phoenix King, at rest. Now last time, the party had learned a little bit of information. Monty is currently working to enchant Micah's old glaive, and has found out that the only way to do that is to get a solidified air ingot. And the only way to do that is to find an actual air elemental where they could find potentially in the Perero Desert, which is a place of weakness between the plains. And that is, I think, where we're picking up. So, 5 of you have just left Micah's funeral. As you leave the graveyard, you kind of look back to see the enchantment around the clenched fists graveyard kind of come back up, and the illusioned trees kind of reform around the grave, keeping it secret as the monastery has been for so long. What are you doing?
Well, that is done now.
Yes.
I'm afraid to talk in Video's voice right now because I haven't done it in like a month and a half. Southern Belle. That's what I'm going with. Yeah. No.
You'll find it.
I'll find it.
You always find it. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Yeah, it's like it felt like a month and a half long. I haven't touched. I haven't gone outside these woods, and it feels like it's been a while. Very deservedly so. Mike was a great person. Very good character made by whatever God made him, and I bet whatever God made him has very very good muscles.
Yeah. So for sure, right?
I find you frequently incomprehensible.
Beds and beef.
Beds and
beef.
Beds and beef.
Get some sugar in me. Daddy needs some sugar. You're really handling the whole funeral thing very well, I must say.
Well, I'm running away from my feelings.
Sure. Yeah, no.
So, you head back into Mosetta proper to Beds and Beef. It's about midday. You still have the full evening ahead of you. This funeral services took up most of the day. Anything specific you would like to do for the evening?
Are we headed to leave tomorrow for the Puero Desert?
Do we have anything else we want to do in the town?
I don't.
I don't believe so.
We had come here specifically to bury Micah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything we are forgetting? It seems there was a lot on the way. Admittedly, we should probably get alabaster.
I think we're from the woods.
Alabaster.
Yes,
I
he's
think
been-
we brought. I think we brought Alabaster back in, right?
Did we bring alabaster back in? Can we retcon that?
Alabaster, there you are.
Alabaster has a...
He has plenty of feed, but like we
Yes.
should at least get him a good night's rest in the stables by the inn.
Yes, the
Alabaster's
stables...
a strong horse.
Yeah.
Again,
It's a good
the
start.
town is still kind of reeling from being,
First.
a
That's
lot
right.
of people have passed. The town is focused right now is identifying those who have passed, those who were found, and those, because a lot of the population of this town was either died of starvation or killed and converted by Oraba.
The news across the town is a new dog tag system for any magical apocalypses.
But as of right now, not a lot of the businesses that were closed have opened back up, and again, you stored him outside because the stable was closed.
That's right. We back to Beds and Beef doesn't even necessarily work. We never were able to go to Beds and Beef.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
We haven't been staying there.
They threatened to eat alabaster. It's been a while, everyone.
Surely,
Hot minute.
we're like the town heroes. They know that we like stopped the apocalypse. Surely we can.
They know we
muscle our
don't
way
like
in
having
there.
our horses eaten.
Yeah.
I would rather not. They were not. The people of the city seem to have a lot to get over before any sort of hero's welcome is going to be involved, I think.
Yeah.
Let us perhaps just leave town quietly. I'm content with that.
As far as supplies, I don't think we're going to be able to get those here, are we?
No. All the town supplies seem to be what we brought in from Oraba's fortress.
Do you still have any mistletoe?
We weren't able to find any.
Every mistletoe you had found,
Was
if you
frozen.
remember, you had found one that was alive, but by the time you had made it to it, it was covered in ice and seemingly killed to prevent you from accessing mistletoe.
But we brought all that food from Gerard's right to the town, so they have food.
Yes, there is food in the town. There was a lot of food in the town. There's a chance you could maybe Yamina and a couple of other town people, because a lot of like the government of the town was out of whack. So Yamina, as well as a couple of other volunteers, have been handling the supplies. So there are still supplies left if you would like to ask there.
Perhaps.
Also, I don't think you guys have specifically done anything with the massive spell amplification orb that is still in the monastery, as well as...
Oh, I thought we had that.
You have it, but I didn't... Did you put it in the bag?
I think so.
Okay. Then it is in the bag with
Okay,
you.
okay.
We're
I
gonna
didn't know.
say it's in the bag.
It's in that bag.
You got it in the
Awesome.
bag.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wait, fuck. Also, shit, dude. Back in July,
For sure.
the tablet.
Yes. Oh.
We still have the tablet.
Of
What
course.
do we-
The tablet. We all remember the
What-
tablet.
Yeah, and
All of us.
And we were going to use that to someone interrupt me, someone interrupt me,
Well,
It was being translated. We simply stopped on the way over there. We did not know where we were going next.
You can
Right.
see if Yemena may know anything about it.
Yeah. Yumina's kind of a...
Did
Is
we?
Yumina our boss?
No.
No.
Okay.
She is a boss.
She is like a general patron almost.
Okay. I like that.
I'm wondering, did we? Remind me. It's been so long. Did we leave the tablet with the librarian to be
No,
translated?
you specifically
right.
did not go to
Uh-huh.
get the tablet translated.
But we did get the book translated.
The book was translated. That was a history of the elemental agent known as Flaros,
Okay.
which I can give you more lore on if you so request. But the tablet you specifically did not get translated because remember has an intense magical energy, or a very low-lying collection of magic in it.
Could I try using Identify on it?
Sure.
Okay. I would like to
We're
do that.
all
Do
like
that.
leaving at the funeral. We get like 20 steps and we all just plop down.
Plop
to
down.
I
Figure out
assume,
what
you
we're
know,
doing.
we're walking around town. We're figuring stuff out.
Okay.
I can
Are
do
you
it
doing
while
this?
walking.
Are you doing this in? You'd have to do the ritual. You would have to sit down and actually prepare. You cannot move and identify at the same time.
I guess before we go to Yemena, do you mind if I take a seat somewhere and
Of
give
course.
this a once over?
Cool. Do it.
Then yeah, I'll find like a bench or something. I've got like a little, one of those like little spectacle things goes, and it's got like a little the
Nice.
pearl
Mr.
component
Gadget.
kind of using
Um,
the magic through
You
it.
doing this just in the middle of the town? you're doing
Often
the-
so probably in
okay.
like an alley
We're-
if I can find
okay,
somewhere
cool.
to sit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Not that
Um,
there's many people left alive to bother you.
Yeah, they're gonna
I'm sorry.
No. It's okay. Yeah, we're standing over some like dead child's corpse or something. And we're like, yeah, move that over.
Gee, I hope there's nobody
Just
gonna.
make a general stealth check for me.
Sure thing.
Because I don't. You're not trying to hide, but you're not trying to do this in the middle of.
Dionysus
daylight.
is, I think, going to have like a conversation with the rest of the party at the front of the alleyway anyway.
Okay, cool.
So
Okay.
you're a little bit blocked
Wonderful.
off.
That'll help. So you can do that with advantage.
Advantage.
19.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Nice.
Roll it again, just in case it's 20. Never mind. Okay.
So
That was the second
No, that was.
Oh,
that was
okay,
the
I'm
second.
sorry.
triple advantage.
Yes.
So you begin your ritual. What are you guys talking about?
Well, I do believe we should see Yemena. Just tell her goodbye. I would prefer if we simply restocked supplies in another town. There is a lot of recovery that must be done here. Let us not dip into their stores.
Sounds good. I
For
think
sure.
that's very generous of you. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds great to me.
What I'd like to say is, oh, that's it.
There it is. Yeah.
What I'd like to say is, since we're going out, maybe see if there's any next of kin in any towns that might be on our way, so we could get the names of the dead people and maybe just be like, hey, sorry, your family's dead.
I don't want to do that.
Maybe just like to deliver to the town post office and let
I'm not doing that.
I do not think that the list is likely far too long,
for sure.
and none of us are particularly personal acquaintances.
We got money. We can just pay someone else to do it.
I simply mean that is not our business.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right.
Burying Micah was our business.
True.
We knew Micah.
We did a
cared
great
for
job
Micah.
with that. So sorry.
Apologize. This is wonderful.
I mean, no, y'all, we like totally nailed that funeral.
Dude.
Remember our friend, our dead friend? Fucking killed that. Oh.
So sorry.
Okay. So 10 minutes pass.
Good thing.
You kind of finish the runic magic kind of surrounds the tablet for a moment, and you kind of do your last stroke, and you reach out into this, and the item like reaches back into you for a minute, and then severs your identify spell. Seems like you are not powerful enough to do this on your own.
I'll help out. I have identify. I don't know if we can combo this.
Is that like if me
Yes,
and Thomas?
you could both do the ritual together, and that would improve your chances.
Hey Tommy, I'm gonna need probably a helping hand here. It's fighting back.
Okay, let's do it. Smack it with my claim. Yah!
Not hard.
So you both begin to do the ritual. I need one of you. Do you both have the same spellcasting modifier?
Yes, I believe so.
Let's find out. I have a +8 to attack bonus.
You both have +5 intelligence, correct?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. One
The
of
brain
you
side.
roll an Arcana check, or just a general D20, and add your spellcasting modifier.
You want to do it or shall I?
So is it Arcana and...
No, it's just add 5. Roll a D20 and add 5.
Mm-hmm.
You...
You use my dice.
Okay, cool.
That's
Sounds
the
good.
teamwork. Fuck yeah.
That's an 18 + 8, 26?
18
From plus 8.
5.
Plus
but
five.
Oh,
it's still
damn
be
it.
a
I'm still... I don't know. He even said it. He
Spell
even said
attack
it.
modifier.
Yeah. I'm thinking wrong.
That breaks it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah!
Both of you together enacting this ritual, and as you finish it, you get that familiar feeling. You, for the first time, feel the item reaching into you, which is weird for an identify spell, and then like you kind of take a second and kind of reach into that feeling inside yourself, and you get just a flash of what this item is capable of.
Oh.
It is part of a spellcasting ritual to cast this spell.
Oh. Okay. Alright. From my... identify, here's what I've learned. Casting time unknown. Range self. Components unknown. Duration unknown. In casting this spell, you draw upon and absorb the essence of the elemental plane of fire, becoming an aspect of Flaros for the duration. This spell cannot be dispelled by magic 9th level or lower.
On the bottom there it says the spell level and the schools of magic.
Holy shit, this is an 11th level spell. I didn't even know that was a thing.
They don't stop at 10?
Oh, there's something I.
Very powerful, very dangerous magic.
Okay.
However, you do know this is only one part of it, and it's mostly drained of magical energy.
Okay.
However, you do not know how to refill it, and you do not know what else is necessary to complete the ritual.
So this is pretty dangerous. So I think we should put it in the bag with our other super dangerous stuff. Get in there. Yeah.
Let us make a point of keeping close watch on that bag.
Yes.
That is not a bag that would be good to lose.
That's a Monty bag right there. That's a bag exclusively for Monty.
I make a point. I don't wear it I wear it inside my jacket.
Okay.
In a pouch.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is it heavy?
The bag. It feels light, right?
Yep.
The bag. Yeah.
It's just like it feels like a messenger bag that maybe has like a book in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like carrying,
It's not bad.
carrying a little box of goobers into the movie theater. On the door.
The orb is like
Oh, I know, I've done that.
heavy
I've done
as hell. So
What?
the orb is really heavy, and that the bag still.
Who all can? How much can go in there?
I think
We'll find
pretty
out.
much anything.
You guys think this is the most important bag in the world?
I mean, I can. It's not. I can make one of these if we ever need more. It's a somewhat common enchantment.
You know, we can't if we can't find a stable for Alabaster.
Can we just
We
put
can
his
throw him
body
in the bag.
He will certainly die if he goes inside the bag.
Why
for
would he
more than
die?
a couple minutes.
Can we-
Can't breathe.
Would you like to find out?
I don't
Why would we leave his head sticking out?
I don't think we can do that. Can we do
Can we
that?
do that?
I'm sorry. Just the mental image of having like
Like a little
look,
bag.
those bags that have like dogs in them, but it's a fucking horse sitting out.
Stallion.
Wait, let's do that. Wait, can we do that?
Well, why
Exactly.
wouldn't we want to
You could try.
ride the horse?
With the horse, is the point of the horse not for its own travel? Does that not inhibit the freedom of the horse?
I'm just speaking out loud, spitballing. I don't hear any of you coming up with ideas.
It's okay. Your brain is still developing. All right, you're 15.
Oh, I forgot. You're 12.
I'm not 12. I'm technically 18. Still.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
You when
The
somebody
word-
says I'm technically 18.
Then it is really a red flag, yes.
no, okay, well, I might be 15 to some people, and I might have acne now that I didn't have yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm still 18 in my heart and my soul. I've been alive for 18 years. Okay?
Alright.
okay.
And in 3
I'm
years,
not
your body
mad.
will match that.
You're really angsty today, Logan.
Ooh.
Excuse
Oh, he's
me.
gonna go write in his journal. Oh.
Logan's log. Entry 1.
Is Logan saying
I'm
this
just gonna.
out loud?
yes.
I'm gonna roll a stealth roll to see if I can see what he's writing.
Oh, he's speaking it out loud.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I hate being 15.
Oh, I would too.
Wait, was I speaking out loud?
Yes.
Yes.
No, you weren't. Continue as you were doing.
Let us go back to the monastery of the Giving Bird. We should stay there and depart in the morning. Does anyone have a map?
Of town or
I
of
lift my shirt and I have the map drawn on my body.
What map?
Preferably
Where the hell is that? Ooh!
What map?
the nearest
like it.
community to Mazetta. Let us restock there and
Uh-huh.
then continue down to the Pereira Desert.
I was just looking through the Discord for the map. I cannot find it.
Yes, I don't think I've sent the
What's
updated
the
map.
nearest
The
city
nearest city, if you are heading
in
south
that direction?
to the Pereira Desert, from Mozetta, you would go through the city of Sandari, which is kind of make a history check.
Can I do that as well?
Anybody would would like to make a history check?
Natural 20.
You can make yours
Never
with
mind.
advantage.
I'll have to.
21.
If you are
12.
trying to recall information about what the city is.
I was going to say,
26.
Dionysus probably doesn't know anything about this.
Okay, wonderful. Because you would have passed through this city.
I would have passed through it, but Dionysus would have been like, neat.
Yes. Who got? What did you get?
26.
14. Jesus.
Natural 20.
Okay. You guys have read about other cities. Sandari is a larger city. It's not like Domont or Morzetta, which are kind of lesser known. But this is a big, this is kind of what was originally like a trade outpost that evolved into a huge city because a lot of people, it is the last stop before you go through the Pereira Desert. So a lot of people get supplies and crews to traverse the desert to get to the kingdom of the wilds. Yes, but it also has kind of evolved in people from the kingdom of the wilds coming through the city, and people going back through. It is a large artistic hub. Lots of theaters, a couple of bard colleges are there. Galleries of art are there. It's kind of evolved into its own culture of this is a place. It is not the artistic hub of the Kingdom of All, but it is certainly one of the big artistic places of the kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
it's a kind of it's a weird little
Yeah.
offbeat place.
Yeah.
Austin compared
Like
to
it's a
Nashville.
place that a lot of people get their start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then yeah, it sounds like that's probably the place.
How far away is it?
It'll take
Do you like it?
it'll take you about probably about 5 days.
No.
5 to 7 days, depending on, especially if you're traveling horse and cart. It'll take you 5 to 7 days, depending on travel conditions.
What if we got a really big catapult and we all got in the back and then we like, go all the way there?
It'll probably hurt.
What if that? Yeah. What if
That's
that?
true,
What if
that's
that
true.
happened? Yeah.
Okay.
So that would be really
How
unfortunate.
how much supplies do we have left?
You have no
We
supplies.
gave them all to
You
the
gave all
villagers.
of your
Oh,
food
that's
and
right.
rations to the city.
Yes.
Why did we do that?
Are there like any small
They were
towns in
starving.
between? Or, like,
Um,
others?
You might run into. There's nothing mapped.
Okay.
So
I
you might
mean-
run into like a little hamlet here and there,
Mhm.
which you're not. You might run into like a cabin or something, but there's not like a mapped city that is considered a city.
And I'm assuming because it's not directly in the art hub, this little hamlet is going to be a very like low quality like theater production by like a local community theater.
Let us.
That took a mile. That took 5 days to get to that joke.
Ah, word.
Let's go, right?
If
let us
need
get
be.
a few days of rations, and
Yeah.
we can hunt on the way. There's plenty of wildlife between here and in Sandari, and there's no reason why we can't reasonably do that ourselves.
Yeah. True. Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Should we leave in the morning or tonight?
I think the morning. There's no reason to travel at night if not necessary.
True.
All right. Easy enough. Yumina provides you with space. You see, there's it's a little bit more. There's a somber energy to the monastery
Is
as you
it
enter.
like a funeral just happened?
Yeah, yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
But quickly, like, you guys aren't directly involved as you are all kind of exhausted, but, there's a lot of Aarakocra there, kind of, ones that you've never met, and you hear, through the wall, muted people talking about Micah in different things, and slowly the energy kind of the area shifts from a somber to a more like jovial remembrance as you find rest and eventually move on to the next morning.
I had some things I
Yes,
wanted to do in
of
the
course.
night. Probably talk to my Yemena now. First, yeah, I would go to Yemena with the. I assume we would all go to Yemena with the tablet.
Okay, cool. So you come to Yemena's quarters. What time of night are you coming here?
Wait until it's really inconvenient.
Yeah.
It's like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Probably when it is most convenient.
Okay. So you kind of hang out in the area. Jeffrey stops you. He's like, "Oh, she's got somebody in there right now, but they should be done in just a moment if you'll wait."
Of course.
Hayden is trying his damnedest to put off using the Yumena voice because it has been a month and a half.
Oh, I
was
do the
thinking
Yemena
about
voice
that.
every day. So after a little while, you see the door opens to Yemena's quarters, and you see a yellow-feathered Aarakocra, this kind of larger guy with kind of orange skin, kind of come out. Huh?
The little duckling.
I was thinking Big Bird.
Yeah, he's
I was
Big
thinking
Bird.
Big
It's a large, like,
Oh.
he looks like
Oh,
Big
God.
Bird.
Oh, great.
As he walks out, and Yemena kind of says, "All right, good luck. See you next time. And he
Next
begins
time.
to walk towards the,
Okay.
Good luck.
the exit, and then
You
opens
dog.
the door and flies off into the night.
Oh, that'd be
The guy?
The guy.
Bird with benefits.
What? Hi.
Hey,
Hey.
you're glowing.
Your hair's been messed up though. Your feathers are ruffled. Were you? I'll be rough right
Have you
now.
been drinking?
Were you fucking that bird? No.
I'm so sorry. He's
Whoa.
15. He's got sex on the
No.
brain.
Dionysus is gonna take him outside and she's going, it's not an appropriate question to ask a woman. That's not, we're gonna talk about that when you were a bit older. But as of right now, that's...
We need to ask you right now. Have you ever been given the speech about the birds and the bees?
Bird and
okay.
the yellow bird.
You see, Jeskar has also joined Yamina in the doorway. Missing an arm and everything, and she says, "No, I was giving him a mission."
So we wanted to bounce something off of you. We're leaving tomorrow.
Forced verb. I wanted to jiggle some things.
Just want to check if a few things were solid or not,
We're leaving tomorrow.
Yes.
And we have a potentially world-ending artifact. Well, we have 3 of those, but the one we wanted to talk to you about.
What are the other 2?
One's a horse.
I don't think he actually says the whole 3 of them part. But
What? Because then you have the orb.
we got the
tablet.
orb, the tablet, and the
Me.
ley line.
Right.
Has she this?
She does not know about the ley line.
Okay.
Thing.
Okay.
But so I go. We found this when it was at the Phoenix King place. We didn't want to take it to the librarian, but me and Thomas did some digging, and it seems that this has the potential, very, very powerful spell beyond what any mortal is capable of replicating. Very dangerous, and I wanted to see if you knew anything about it. And I'll take the tablet out and set it on her desk.
She shifts it and orients it towards her. She kind of looks over and looks at Jeskar and says, "Do you recognize the script?" Oh, he doesn't. He does. He goes, kind of one-armed, crossed across his chest. Just, I don't recognize the script either. It's ancient, though. This is... She kind of looks at it, and Jeskar takes his one arm and kind of puts it on her shoulder. You see a little bit of that key glow that you were familiar with when he imparted his knowledge upon to you. And she kind of like, she kind of looks and says, "The script is reminiscent of the language of the elementals, but it's off, old in some ways, and unreadable. Do you know what this does?"
You.
It
All
could be
you, bud.
used to harness the energy of the fire plane of flare. The elemental plane of fire become an aspect of Flaros.
Been used before?
The magic on it is certainly fading. I don't know if that means it has, but I know it's one part of a multi-part ritual.
It has.
I hit it so hard I learned everything.
It is possible it was something intended to be used by the Phoenix King, had we not defeated him when we had.
An aspect of Flaros. Do we know what that entails?
Flaros, we discussed Flaros previously, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
she's asking specific. I mean, specifically, what that would look like.
I would assume you just become like a fire god, right?
There's the Monty would remember this, but there's the one. There was like the continent, right? That people believed somebody had done basically exactly this.
yeah,
in.
got blown up.
Yes, I believe we discussed in the continent of Vitu, the city of Starhaven was destroyed approximately 50 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was leveled by fire.
Probably like V2.
Starhaven? That's what I was thinking. She walks over to one of the bookshelves behind her and pulls out a journal, and kind of goes through and pulls out a portrait, a painting of a city leveled by, like, flame. One of the survivors, one of the few, made this. And the first-hand accounts mention a flaming bird flying across the sky. Now, I don't know if you're familiar, but Flaros is traditionally depicted as a phoenix.
Well, then they might have some beef with us because we just killed their king.
It's a good thing you did. Were there any other survivors connected to this? Anybody else connected to the Phoenix King?
I don't think so because Talard got
Was
busted.
annihilated.
Oh,
We only
yeah.
knew of one servant. He was killed before our eyes, and then we killed the Phoenix King.
Could Talard have been a lone actor, though?
Maybe. The Phoenix King didn't seem to trust people.
Well,
There were the quarters that had enough room for, I think, 4 people.
It was a larger quarters. There were currently 2 beds in there when you were
but
Um,
Did we find a separate bed for the Phoenix King? Or did it seem like
It's a
They
race
could've been
car
done,
bed
yeah.
with wings.
From what it looked like, the Phoenix King's throne room seemed to be his quarters.
then probably 1, but we don't know. Who.
Well, it's imperative that you find them.
Mhm.
well, also my dad did business with Talard. Ooh. Because Talard was going to stop looking at me. Please stop looking.
You're right.
Yeah, and my dad is rich, and he knows of other people, and I don't know what that could have meant if maybe something,
I mean, the Phoenix King's lair was pretty decked out.
it was,
I don't know.
It
I'm
wouldn't
not
surprise
accusing
me.
your father. I'm not
It would
accusing
not
your father.
surprise me if someone like your father was involved in this.
but then it's like, if he's involved, then like, everyone he knows can be involved. And that's like a network of people, like a huge thing. And then it's not just the Phoenix King, then it's like, and hear me out. The ice lady, what if something to, alright, I'm 15 years old, you guys are looking at me weird now, okay. But I don't know, it's like, it could be a thing where, if it's like, he's dead, but then that's what they want, and it's like this, and that's over there, and it's like over everywhere.
This speculation, it does nothing for us. Perhaps it would be best for us simply to adapt our approach as we learn more information. I do think that perhaps starting off with Logan's father might be a good plan for us. But I think it might also be prudent simply for your agents to keep an eye out. If there is another individual that is operating under suspicious circumstances such as those that we found Talard, well then you can inform us and we will act upon it. But as of now, that was all the way in Domont. That was across the kingdom practically.
Not that far.
True, but we defeated the Phoenix King a few weeks ago, right?
Mm.
That will have given them plenty of time to escape by now.
True.
there may be whoever's out there still. Tallard was, I mean, he was rough the first time we fought him, but he wasn't a danger at large, and this other person, I'm assuming, is not too large a danger without this.
And having failed, will they even have the same backing that they had before?
The old phrase about cut off the head and the body crumbles, something like that. But there's also the one that's like, and it grows two more, so, you know.
Hydra, yeah.
Go either way.
Tallard did seem to have a pretty steadfast faith in the Phoenix King. But then again, the Phoenix King did blow him up into little pieces, so,
And did he not beg that we leave before that happened?
yeah.
I wonder
I don't know.
if maybe this mysterious third person is currently seeking the Phoenix King's allies.
Wonder if they're seeking that.
It would
Tap
make
the tablet.
sense if, chances are they're either coming for us, or if they do have allies, like you're saying, they would probably be maybe your hometown.
Some tied somehow, yeah.
Tell me, Logan, where your daddy at?
It's probably back home. I don't really know what I want to.
I can send word to my operative
Mm-hmm.
in Hafen
Mm-hmm.
to see if they know anything. I can tell them to be on the lookout for you if you go that way. But I need to know, is this one of your priorities? Because if not, I need people to handle it.
I mean,
Our intention had been to go to the Prero Desert previously. More to arm ourselves than anything else.
Yes, indeed.
Is it on the way?
No.
No.
Opposite direction.
Hafen is... You're going to the desert. Does put you in the direction of Hafen.
Oh,
us?
Out of the way.
we have a heady.
But if
Two
you
for
go,
one.
if you pop into the
Here we
desert,
go.
come out and keep going south, you'll find Hafen. That's the only lead we have.
If you could write that on his chest with his hair, just to clarify, so I can get the. I'm sorry, I was
map.
just killing the
Of
movie.
a map. Okay.
She pulls out a piece
It's
of
important.
a piece of parchment,
That they're pulling out a pen.
Now,
writes
is this,
down the information.
is this like a layer of chest hair with the instructions scrawled out, or has like the chest hair grown in the shape of the map?
I'm clean. I'm
She
just
looks-
fully shaved. It's just
She looks at the party
drawn.
and then looks at you and you. It says,
Which one of you would like the information?
You are already carrying the bag, so I will take this.
she hands you. It's just a little parchment with just a recap of what you just talked about. The one missing person, unknown connection, potentially found in Hafen. And there is also a name of an operative, just known as the Claw.
Oh.
That's awesome. Also, Yumena, I assume you have some pretty crazy connections. You're the one who can make Logan 18 again?
I think we already asked you this.
You did
Oh,
already
well,
talk
I
about
forgot.
this.
It's been a month,
she,
right?
she told you about a friend of hers who had suffered from the same affliction,
Oh,
known
yes,
as
yes.
Ba Lingist.
Mm-hmm.
Last time they had spoken, he was in Cantor.
Okay, my bad. I didn't say that.
All right.
She take us seriously.
Anything else?
We're gonna need supplies to get to the
Centaurs.
Sandari.
Sandari?
Sandari. Yes.
Only for a few days. We will
Yes.
be trying to supplement that with the hunt. We do not wish to create a barrier in the restoration efforts here. Although you might send aid out to the kingdom heads.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, am I making that persuasion check?
Yep, you
Shit.
did the majority of the talking there.
Fuck.
I'm not good at it.
Can I
either,
give
so
the help
works
action
out.
by
Oh,
going,
no.
come on!
No.
That's a 10.
10.
Uh-oh.
I can spare a day's rations. No more.
That will be fine.
The
We
works.
appreciate it.
She goes,
Jeffrey!
he dashes in and she says,
Get him a day's worth of rations.
and he says, okay. And then he runs out.
Just a couple rabbit skins full of soup.
Anybody else? She kind of, you leave her quarters. She goes back to business, writing some stuff down, conversing with Jest.
Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, what was the town that we're going to? What's it called again?
Sandari.
Sandari. And she knows about Sandari.
Yeah, you guys have.
What is the fashion community like in Sandari? Jimena?
She kind of sits on that for a minute.
Well, Micah died, what, 2 hours ago? Or was buried?
Is that the question you want to ask me right now?
I kind of look at her like Rose.
A nice robe.
Yeah. I mean, we're leaving. It's a passing question. I'm kind of sad that we're going that way. I didn't think it was that big of a...
Oh, Humana, did you get those robes from H&M? Hawks and monks?
She looks at you.
Have a good night.
Oh,
No.
I mean, I'm gonna assume yes. It's like the
Good.
the art.
I just
place.
wasn't aware. It's good.
We will go shopping when we get there.
oh.
Thank you.
Yes.
Real quick though, do you have anything for us to take down there that needs to be done? I don't know what you got going on in Sandari, but if I like playing mailman, all right.
You want to deliver mail?
Or secret illicit packages. Whatever you got. I don't know what you got going on here. But if I could be the pack mule, I'll be the pack mule.
Sound like you're trying to be a drug mule.
Yeah.
That's the word. Not drugs, but whatever.
Are there any...
Jessica comes over with a ledger, and she kind of scans through it.
I don't think I have anything needs to be sent.
Okay, I'll be
I
sure
should
to
have
ask.
been focusing
Oh, for sure.
on my town.
I'll ask this claw fella.
Thank you, Yemena, for your aid.
Thank
and
you.
for giving us a place to rest for the night. Please have a restful night yourself.
Thank you, Dionys,
And she is
for
going to
your politeness.
start pushing everyone down the stairs.
Thank you. It's a wonderful coat of feathers you got there.
I don't understand. It was a question about the fashion. Did I make her mad?
You did come on pretty strong when you entered the room.
Oh, that's
Maybe
right.
she had like less patience for you, or maybe she's just like self-conscious about fashion choices.
I mean, no offense. I think that's it. I think that's probably what
I mean, it's hard to make outfits that match with beaks.
Oh.
How do you design a necklace around a beak?
You could clip it.
That's how most necklaces work.
Oh.
Is a clasp.
Oh.
What the fuck?
What?
Have you... I have
Let us
necklace
perhaps
rings
save
in-
this conversation for the week-long journey we have
Oh,
ahead of us.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's go.
That said, I did have something I wanted to run by y'all before we were back on the road. We've got a lot of stuff going on, and I don't necessarily want to add to anything because we've got a lot of things that need to be taken care of. But I've been holding on to something that was kind of stupid not to tell y'all, and especially if we're going to be traveling again. I think you should be aware. On our journey into Mozetta, I got called to one night when we were sleeping, and we had been found by some people from Bulwark, and fortunately it was somebody that I could reason with. They chose not. There was no struggle or anything. They chose to walk away but I don't know how long my father will believe that I'm dead and that there's nothing to be gained from coming out here. I don't know what all he even knows. But I did find out that Bulwark is not doing well. The actual doorway at the gateway of the damned is not able to properly keep beasts from leaving the kingdom of the damned and attacking Bulwark. Apparently it's becoming a real problem. And for a while, I chose not to talk to you about it because I didn't think we could do anything. But I have kind of an idea. Everything Bulwark has done to try to keep the creatures out and try to keep that kingdom locked away has been by force, by killing monsters, by keeping up giant metal doors. There's a whole other kingdom. This continent is called the Six Kingdoms, and there are 5 that people travel between and talk about and we know about, but there's one that takes place entirely underground because people like my father would have you believe that it's a nest of monsters, but that's not the case. The Kingdom of the Damned is a nation, just like any of the other kingdoms. There are people down there. And it would be very dangerous, but if at some point, I think if anybody could stop the attacks without senseless violence, it would be the actual residents of the Kingdom of the Damned and not. So maybe we go down there.
Try to seek a peaceful solution.
Yeah.
From their side.
Yeah.
Rather than a violent solution from ours.
Yes.
And where would we do this?
Well, we'd have to probably put it on the back burner for a while, but it's up far north by Bulwark. There's essentially one entrance into. Is the term Underdark used in this world at all?
Not as commonly. It's called the Kingdom of the Damned. Underdark it's used, but it's not like, it's more of like an improper name for the kingdom.
Okay. We'd have to find a way to get down there without being noticed. But once we're in, my father doesn't have any people on the inside, just the gateway to keep the divide.
Dionysus is going to take one of your hands in both of hers, and she's going to say, "Thank you for sharing this with us, and for unburdening yourself. It can feel difficult to juggle such things, but 10 hands can juggle more than 2.
Thank you.
Of course. We would be delighted to help you."
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I do fear, though, I would like to get a little bit stronger on our part, purely because, from what you've told us, your father is essential, and you don't like your dad, so I think I can say this.
Go ahead.
Your father's a warlord
Yeah.
with
pretty
a
much.
lot of resources. I'm nervous about what your father would do with tablets and spell amplification.
Yeah, no, we are walking
buddy.
around with truly the resources to end the world. And so...
It's kind of cool.
That's really
Cool.
insane.
Okay,
Eventually-
no,
another thing
whatever.
we should-
Okay, I'm the bad guy.
We should keep our eyes out for more permanent storage opportunities. Eventually, I'm sure we can. Maybe like demi-planes of some kind.
Yes.
Something like that. I don't know. I'm fucking tired, man.
Let us all rest on this.
Mm-hmm.
We have a long travel ahead of us, and it is best to do it on a good night's sleep.
Indeed.
So, go begin to bed down. Why don't you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Sir. I believe it is just a flat. That's a flat 10, baby.
Bless
I'm at 2 levels right
You hear the
now.
cosmos just
Well.
sneeze.
Well,
Is that a quote?
you
from-
sit in your bed. You're all kind of in one chamber, as there's not a lot of rooms to spare. And you try to go to sleep, and you close your eyes, and you can see the world in ruin every time you close your eyes. And you have this feeling that it's at your hands that this happened. But as you open your eyes, and you look around at your friends, you're a bit steeled in the way of you don't have to handle this on your own. And tonight, you're able to sleep. You haven't gotten rid. It came with much trouble, but you were surrounded by people who made you comfortable enough to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Do I still go down a level? Or do I-
Yes, you can remove a level. Alright. Next morning comes. Find yourself in the city of Mozetta. Most of the Arakocra have cleared out by this time. Back to just the 3 that are running. Yamina,
The early
Jeskar,
bird gets the worm.
and Jest. They're the only ones around handling a few. As you come downstairs, they're handling dispersal of the resources and people. They're making care packages to send to people. What are you doing for the day?
I will ask everyone, does anybody want to do a face mask with me really quick? It's about 5 minutes long.
When I did that one, I did not feel good for a couple days after that. I might have to pass.
Yeah, well.
I would like to try one.
Okay.
I have not. Yes.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Would you like to try one?
Sure, I don't know if it'll get in my bed or not, but I'm
Would you like to try one
Yeah,
too?
same
All
stitch. I don't know if it'll
All right.
get my bed.
But everyone has to remove everything off their face.
I will like to say really fast, rather than sleep this one night, Dionysus did want to do trance instead.
Okay.
She wanted to spend the first few hours putting together a few notes. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome.
A few notes like.
We will get there.
Okay.
Cool.
Wonderful.
Cool. You have to take everything off your face if you want to do the face mask. It's kind of just a.
okay. So like, I clear off the makeup and all that.
Yeah,
Do I have to shave?
No.
Okay.
You don't have to. I mean, you have to.
Okay,
Should
I'll take
shave.
out my nose piercing, which was. This is a new character development thing. I got a nose piercing in the time we were gone.
Here. Everyone take some paste. But you. I mean, you're take off your eye patch, obviously.
I'm sorry.
You take off your eye patch.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's a funny little ruse you got going on right there. Oh, that's funny.
Take off your eye patch. Just take it off.
Sweet, I don't think you know what you're talking about.
You are being so lame right now. Take it off. Just take it off right now.
You can do it around the eye patch.
Yeah, Logan, I don't think.
It's not gonna work
I
because
don't think the eye
no,
patch
because there's the
needs to
line.
go
The
off,
line is
Logan.
going, and the line's happening on the side. Just
You know what? You're right. There's a lot of sweat on this line, and maybe exfoliating that sweat would help me out.
yeah.
And Nvidia takes off the fucking eye patch.
Yeah.
Revealing the 3 eyes, the 3 green eyes that are in her eye socket.
Is this
slit
what you
like
fucking
cat
wanted,
eyes.
sweet cheeks? You say you're massively older, but you can't even handle.
I would. All right. Just
You want it fucking back on? You want the eye patch back on?
I just wanted everyone else to see what I had to see during the Uraba fight.
Ooh, I love the sense.
saw it.
Wait, is that true?
Is that
true? Oh, you did? Well,
well. What is that? I'm just wondering. I'm really curious. I don't know what it is, and I'm really scared.
As you look into the eyes, you see like the 3 eyes blink independently, like one at a time.
yeah. Well, I told you, you had all this happen to your body, and I told you, hey, it's not the worst that can happen. And I showed you this little number right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the worst thing that can happen to your body as a result of fucking around with magic, is it? Right? And I feel like that point was made, and I feel like you didn't pick up on that point at all.
Right. I was really just curious what happened.
Well, you just fucking asked. Like, you didn't have to do this whole thing, this whole rigmarole. I feel.
Sorry, I'm 15.
I feel.
Really?
I'm just a crazy kid.
Oh, so now you're 15,
Now
you
you're
little
50,
shit.
So, okay. All right.
All right.
This is
Yeah,
cool.
sure. Fuck. Well,
Let's go. Thomas is just
but what happened?
I will. Okay. I am a paladin. I follow Oath of the Watchers, which is it's basically, hey, anything extra planar, fucking around with that. It's not super chill. You ever consider why someone would take up an oath against extraplanar deities?
Monty, would you like to get some coffee with me?
Let's do that,
Yeah, y'all go get some give me some goddamn coffee. Venti size. I want an ice
Takes a bite of
macchiato
popcorn.
Can you get me wine?
No, you're 15.
for breakfast. You're 15.
We're gonna go get coffee.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave the
Okay.
room. And
Please.
we're gonna have some of the sad coffee they're serving at the monastery.
It's
Wonderful.
It's chicory and like a single.
They
Chick.
they don't have coffee.
Dreadful.
That was not an essential supply sent from Follows. It's meat and vegetables is what they have.
Get me
To
some
drink.
fucking soup right now.
I am quite content simply to not be in that room.
Yeah, that works for me. We can say
Diana still has the
mask.
mask on all over her face.
Yeah, me too.
So we'll come back to this conversation.
Yeah. So, extraplanar deities. I told you I was an archaeologist at one point, right?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, this is me telling you. I guess since you lost 3 years, you lost 3 years in your fucking brain too.
Ooh!
All
Sorry.
right.
Should I leave?
If you're gonna make comments like that again, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, 5 minutes. You have to take the mask off. It'll burn your skin.
Okay. How do I? But it's
Bye.
okay. I'll leave.
That's just some ice clumps. Ice clumps like in the snow outside, I guess. Yeah. I was an archaeologist,
Uh-huh.
and in my time as an archaeologist, you sometimes go into less than savory places. And one day I go into a cave that maybe was kind of fucked in terms of connection to the plains. Met this mean Mother Hubbard, and he basically, you ever seen a movie where you like, there was like, not a movie. You ever seen a theater show, and like one guy was like, "Wah!" and then his like soul goes out his body as he's getting punched. It's like him, and then his body right behind him, right? Ever see that movie? Theater show, play.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of theater. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that basically happened with me. I get my ass turned around through like 6 of the 12 planes. It was fucking bonkers is what
Wait,
it
is
was.
that true?
I'm listening at the door. Of the
Probably.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, so that's all that? No, all that's real. It's like all that's true.
How do you fucking explain this number then? Why do you think I am the way I am right now? That's what happened. And I
That's
come
really
back
cool.
and some people would say that.
That's awesome. I wish that happened to me.
I don't know how to gonna respond to that one.
Video.
I think it's
Can I
Logan's
get
turn to
a
leave.
Constitution check from
It's
you?
Logan's turn to
Check or saving throw?
Just a Constitution check.
Okay, let me double check what my con was. It's probably pretty high.
Talking
'cause I'm
about
not-
this stuff.
Yeah, that's +2. Oh, that's a 9.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
As Logan says this, I wish that happened to
Happened to
me. You kind of, as you're taking your time to respond, you don't really notice it. Logan, you feel something wet touch your hand.
I don't notice it, or I do.
You notice it. You don't notice it.
Okay.
You feel something wet touch your hand.
Okay.
Kind of wrap around it, and begin to like pull your hand towards Vidya.
You're not looking at it?
Yeah.
You're not gonna look at it?
I guess I will look down at it.
There is a massive tongue wrapped around your hand, coming out from Vidya's sleeve.
All right, I cast. I
What did that
cast
tongue do?
thunderclap. I cast thunderclap.
So we can
You
definitely
hear
hear
a
it's
Yeah.
come from
it's
inside
big
the
birds.
room.
I'm gonna do that.
Big
Cut,
birds like
cut to
a
another
friggin'
room.
mountain.
It's gonna be screaming and
You
thunderclap.
knock off the tongue and it
Yeah.
flips right back inside Vidya's sleeve. That is is that your left or right sleeve?
My left. My
Your left arm. It-
Yeah.
I go inside because I'm
Yeah,
at the
you
door.
immediately bust in. Make a dexterity check for me.
Okay.
You're trying to lick me.
Just flat dex.
Flat dex.
13.
Okay. You bust in just enough to see a flash of pink go under Vidya's sleeve.
Whoa. Is everyone okay? Video, you okay?
No.
Video, I know you've had a very hard day. Are you okay?
It's been 3 minutes since I woke up. It's
I
been a
know.
hard day, all right.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, get in. Can I get a hug?
Give me some space.
Okay,
Real
okay,
quick. Give me
okay.
Some, give me some space.
At this
Alright.
time, Dionysus and Monty, you both come into the room.
Just Logan crying and me with my
Logan.
hands.
I'm taking the mask off
Yeah,
right now.
doing the same. Get some water.
We casting spells in
Yeah,
here?
we're all we're all washing it off.
Yeah, we're all washing off in the sink. Tell you what, Logan. You didn't think it was just the eyes, did you?
I didn't know. I don't know what's happening or
Okay.
what's going on.
Now you
or
do
what
know.
magic is.
It's not just the eyes. It's a little bit of every part of my body is fucked now.
What is it?
She pulls down her sleeve. There's like a
Yeah.
little.
You see a large
It's like
slit down her arm that is at this point kind of resealing at the moment. But you see part of the point that is resealing is this toothy mouth that is just kind of open and then is closed, and then there's like just kind of a scar down her arm.
Dionysus is gonna look at that and she's gonna look at Logan and say, Logan, what was in that mask?
And then I'm gonna go to the nearest trash can and throw up into that.
You got anything for that kid? He's throwing up every left and right. I'm worried about his bowels.
I do
just
not
dumped
believe
him.
his bowels have to do anything with his.
I haven't shit in 2 days.
Kids that keep throwing it up.
Now I'm worried about his mouth.
Alright.
All right. Well, I think we have had a very exciting morning. Is everyone ready to go?
Yeah, let me just say something. Logan, we can talk about this on the road later if you want to, but in a world like this, I know you're only 8, 15, whatever the fuck you are.
Mhm.
Maybe you need to learn to respect some goddamn privacy. All right? Can we do that? Slap me some skin.
Logan's log introduced.
I'm still waiting.
Give him some.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
rations are brought to you. Eventually, you're able to, unless there's anything else you'd like to do in the city. No. Okay.
Go.
You find yourself. You go to Alabaster, who
He's
is
dead skeleton just on the ground.
We left him so much.
bucks up at the side of you.
He has like an extra leg.
Connected to him is, or off to the side is the cart with the large golden flower insignia that is your
Right.
family's cart.
Is it a cart or a carriage?
It's a carriage.
Okay.
It's a larger cart that transports people as well as items.
Right. Okay. Perfect.
And you're able to load up and head out onto the day.
Sweet.
Good shit.
So, your first couple days, we're gonna do this in chunks.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Can I get somebody to roll a d20 for me?
I will.
Go ahead.
Wait.
Sorry.
You're good.
Okay.
Hey, I forgive you.
Okay. You do?
Yeah.
Here comes that now one, baby.
14.
14. Okay. So, your first couple of days are pretty easy. The weather's clear. You're kind of in the more foresty area. Nothing much of note happens. Is there anything specific you would like to do in these first couple days of journey?
So, first off, I'm gonna roll this dice.
4.
It is to see if I lose that sheet of paper that Yemena gave me.
Perfect.
I'm gonna be very honest. That was not a good choice, taking that sheet of paper.
Okay.
No.
Diana's just not good at keeping track of things, but we're good.
Okay.
Um,
Wonderful.
But also, as we're making camp one of the evenings, Dionysus is going to pull Logan aside.
Okay.
She's going to speak with him. She's going to say, they're like, you know, she's going to sit on a little log and she's going to say, Logan, sit down with me.
Vidya's gonna take a seat in between y'all so we
no,
can
you
add
are
to
not.
the...
This is a conversation between the two of us. Please, Vidya.
Alright, shit, okay.
Thank you. Logan.
Yes.
I understand that this has been a difficult transition for you, being 15 once again. But I think this presents an excellent opportunity. After all, it is not often we have the opportunity to relive moments of our life, so I thought I could give you something to your advantage. And she's going to reach into her bag and she's going to pull out the notes that she wrote that night. And the title is Empathy in You.
Oh my gosh, a 4-hour self-help book. I love it.
And she's going to say, it is hard at times to understand, in the midst of our own struggles, that there are others also who have their own issues. And so I thought this might be an excellent opportunity. If you feel conflicted in a moment, you can take a moment to refer to this as a sort of reference, if you will. Or it is great bedtime reading, or whenever you are using the restroom, which you do not seem to be... Are you eating all right?
I'm eating fine.
All
I
right.
just, every time
I'm
I
just
look at
worried.
video, I throw up because I think about the arm tongue.
That was...
Is that mean to say that out loud?
that chapter 1. Don't mention the arm
She
thing.
does
I-
open it and
Yeah,
flips a few
Pointing
pages.
at points to
Not one that says don't mention the arm thing, but it's like comments about people's physical appearance. She's going to say, this is an excellent transition. These are odd times we are all in. But we are here for each other. I am here for you, just as you are here for us, I think. Most of the time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of crazy and cool, and it's like weird to be like around you guys because like I don't know, like I was 18 and I am 18, duh, but like now that I'm like 15, it's like you know, like I'm like cool, you know, and it's like
All right.
and and it's like, you know, like, what? Kind of, and it's just like,
Yes.
ugh. And also the face masks aren't working. And I have acne again. And I was drinking water. I was drinking mineral water whenever I was 15 back at home. And that, that was great. So then I tried to make mineral water yesterday. And I put dirt in water and then I threw up again. And it's like every time I try to eat, I just throw up, and I really can't. But seriously, and my fingers are bleeding because I keep sewing my clothes because they're all baggy now, so I have to sew them tighter now. And now my fingers are bleeding, and I see the blood, then I throw up because I don't like blood very much. It's just really, oh God. Also, I used to be like really tall. I used to be 5'8", And
Yes.
now I'm 5'6".
Is it not,
Life is so
though,
hard.
refreshing to have a new perspective of 2 inches?
Vidya is about as tall as you are at this point.
Let us say,
She's a dwarf.
Oh my god.
we, as for your clothes, Monty is an excellent seamster?
Tailor.
Tailor. I heard that. Where did that? Okay. Excellent tailor.
Mm-hmm.
And he will be able to fix you something that will suit your new body better. And think, you are one of the few people who can ever experience being both 15 and 18 at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Technically, I'm 33. And so I'm like the oldest person on this campaign right now. In this group. Wait, you're literally right.
You're the oldest person in the group. I'm 72. I'm not here. I'm 72.
But
I am not sure that is how that works, but I do not know enough to refute it.
you know what, maybe this is a new leaf for Logan. You know? I've kind of been writing down my thoughts recently, and maybe I'll start a new chapter in Logan's log. Logan's log, entry 147.
Oh god. How many were started when we started like knowing you? What number were you at?
Oh, I started 2 days ago.
Logan has a lot of thoughts.
I think this is going to be I'm going to be the empathetic Logan, and I'm going to be the most empathetic in the entire group, and I am going to be extremely empathetic, and everyone's going to think I'm very cool and nice.
I'm glad to hear that, Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Let us return to the rest of the group.
All
Thank
right.
you for speaking with me.
Hi, Monty. How are you today?
So,
What did you do to
Logan. The second day of travel comes around as your stomachs begin to grumble. You're out of food. What are you doing?
Oh, there's definitely. Yeah. Basically, like, we will probably have to hunt
Yeah.
periodically.
I would have definitely prepared my crossbow
Okay.
instead of my shield or whatever. And
Dionysus will join you with her bow.
yeah.
Wonderful. One of you make an investigation check with advantage. Investigation or survival with
Okay.
advantage.
I'm really good at investigation.
You do that then. My survival was +7, but yours is +8, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Was that a 19? I fucking
The
did
first one was a
First one was
19.
an 18.
Oh.
And then I think the second one was a 19, but at the
Was
very
that a
least...
19 or 28. It's hard to read. 'cause
Yeah,
it's gold.
a
At the very least, it's
27.
27.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay. Immediately from packing up camp, you go, oh, there's some wolf tracks, and you begin to follow these tracks with the two of you until Donis, at one point, you notice at the corner of your eye a small bush. I think, I hope, I might be wrong here.
Is it
I'm
burning?
not the best plant guy. You notice a few sprigs of mistletoe as you are traveling down the road, just kind of off to the side in a clump of foliage.
She's going to gesture to you to continue following the tracks, but she's going to stop down and shave off some of the mistletoe.
Okay.
Cool.
Wonderful. You make a survival check for me.
Yes. Also, mistletoe is a parasitic plant, so it can grow off of anything.
Awesome.
Ooh, I didn't
So
know
it was
that.
bushes.
Oh.
No, not bushes. I'm getting the technical no. A tree. I said a
A
tree.
tree's much better.
Tree.
Yes. That was going to be a 22.
You get
22 sprigs.
you are going to get
We could fucking...
7 sprigs of mistletoe.
Hell yeah.
We'd be good. We'll be good.
We could... We'll talk.
Oh.
You continue to follow the wolf tracks
Mhm.
until you come across a little area where you see two wolves just kind of resting side by side in a forest.
I've never I surely hunted before. Sure.
Hunted
I'll
the
try
most
to. I'll
dangerous
try to.
game.
I'll try to kill one.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit with advantage.
With a. Oh right. They
Sneak
don't know what I'm doing. Wee. That's all right. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Cool.
God, what if that didn't hit? What if these were just like really armored wolves?
That's 11.
Sticks right into the neck of the wolf as you hear it go.
Oh, why would you do
Oh.
that? You didn't have to include the sound.
Oh no.
I will say, if I just took the attack action, I've got another attack.
Yep. The other wolf begins to
You
and sees you and begins to.
19.
That
leave
also
this
hits.
world together.
That's less though. 8 damage.
8. It flies through the air, hits it in the shoulder as it begins to charge towards you. I need you to roll initiative.
Bad idea.
Oh, initiative, little wolf.
Kill the wolf. You guys ever
What
watch
is my-
Peter and the Wolf in elementary school?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
See,
got
Jill
you,
knows
Alex.
what's
I
ours.
got you.
I know
Jill
that's the whole
knows.
song. I
Where's
think it's
my
really
dick?
good.
Where's my
Peter
color?
and the Wolf.
Oh,
I think it's
we
like a
have a PC
musical
here.
piece, right? Originally.
Mhm.
Okay.
No.
11.
Okay.
11. The wolf acts first.
Uh-oh.
It dashes up to you, jumps, and tries to bite down into your neck.
Let's see it.
Is the wolf gonna do more damage?
Does a 15 hit?
15 would exactly hit my armor class, so
Okay.
I'll go ahead and shield.
Oh.
Oh.
So it jumps up, and right as it's like the teeth hit your skin, you a rune lights up on your shield, and it pushes the wolf off.
Well,
of
I'm
you.
assuming I don't have my shield out, right?
I thought you would. Have
Okay,
the
if I have
time
my
to-
shield out, that does not hit.
Okay, then yeah, it jumps up, and you just take your shield, put it in the wolf's mouth, and throw it back down onto the ground.
Cool.
It's your turn.
I'll go ahead. Am I able to switch to my sword?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Cool. Yeah, I'll take persuasion out and take a good swipe.
Oh god.
Oh, that's gonna be a 12 though to hit.
It one's not hit.
Okay.
Your first, you throw it to the ground
does
as,
wolf
as you
kill me?
swing your sword down, and it just hops back for a moment.
And then I'll take another swipe.
Use the armor back though.
That's on video.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's a
shit.
14.
14 hits.
Okay, cool.
It's dead. It
Yeah,
had
sure.
2 hit points left. So, you take as it comes to come back up, and you kind of grab it from the side and just stab into its neck, and that wolf is again dead.
Oh, I'm assuming is Buddy with me?
Did you take Buddy with you?
Buddy
Probably.
would not be a good hunting companion.
Oh, that's true. We would have been scaring stuff away. I've got 2 wolves and a tiny little body.
You could probably just like hang them off.
You've got a
Dionysus
bag
is
of holding
nearby.
as well.
Dionysus is nearby. She can help you with it.
That's true. I can put them in the bag.
Do you really want to put?
No. if dead wolves are in one bag, will it get all the other stuff dirty?
I don't think so, because how the bag of holding works is technically it puts it in its own little pseudo-existence space, and then you reach in, say what you want, like think of what you want to pull out, and you pull that out. So I'm gonna say stuff is neatly compartmentalized inside the bag.
Sure. I'll grab the bag and.
I bet
You
you
got
keep it pretty well preserved.
2 wolf carcasses.
Oh, Cool.
Go
Because,
ahead
like,
and
no
write
air.
that down.
It's like vacuum sealed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's a successful hunt.
Yay!
Ziploc
Let's go back to camp and cook it.
Once we get back to camp, so we don't have to do this. We'll be good if we want. But the mad scientist in me is thinking we just got a sprig of mistletoe, and we've got this orb.
Remember,
Whoa.
the orb requires to be set up. It takes an hour to set up, and
Yeah,
after
that's
you
right.
set it up, it is stationary.
Oh, that's
Um,
right. If I took it down, that would risk.
Each time you take it down, there's a higher and higher chance that taking it down will make it innate.
Never mind.
And I'd rather have it go innate for
Also-
like good berry.
Yeah, and we don't really know what the effect of it will be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. True. That's true. Maybe they would just be really good berries, but the same amount.
Yeah,
I think
maybe,
that's worth
maybe
it.
that.
Tell you what, the mad scientist, could you like make some sort of fermented goodberry slush? Like, could you do like wine or something out of good berries?
I'm not much of an alchemy guy.
The berries lose their effect after a 24-hour period.
Uh-huh.
Who's the effect? But do they lose the taste?
The taste is...
The effect. Okay.
The
It
secondary
is
to
not
it.
much to write home about. It's actually rather...
God damn.
It's... The experience is something like eating a very large amount of bread. It is perfectly fine, but after a little while, it's too much. Yes, but in berry form.
Okay.
I'll need some bread.
So, you have enough to get you through the day, to get you through the rest of your journey. Anything specific, or we can move on to the next little chunk of stuff.
I'm
All
good.
good.
Yeah.
Good?
Your third night, Dionys, you go to sleep, as you tend to do. You're having, as long as you are with your party, you are not under the effects of insomnia. If you are ever asleep alone, you will still go back into the effects.
I hate sleeping alone.
I have no levels of exhaustion for the first time in a very long time.
Whoa, hell yeah.
Dionys,
Yes.
you're in a familiar situation again. You see yourself at the table. Table where your party had melted into wax before. But your party is full. The party is whole. However, in the center of the table, the candle is still there. And the wick is still lit. It's dim. It's not full brightness. But it is certainly still there. You hear something behind you. The muted sounds of laughter and drums and lyres and hurdy-gurdies playing music coming from behind you. Do you do anything?
She's going to turn around.
Turn around, and there is a wooden door in a void. And coming through the seams of the door, you see multicolored lights just kind of peeking out from each and every side.
She's going to get up and open the door.
You walk to the door. You open it, and you're in a field. Vague cities are around you, like buildings are around you. But your eye is immediately drawn to a large, covered caravan where all of the music is coming out of. There's text on the side that you can't quite make out, but somewhere in your brain it seems familiar. And a figure begins to step out from behind, begins to step forward, and just before they hit the light, you awaken to the next day. You all awaken to quite a peculiar sight. You have now officially ventured out of the main foresty area, and as you get closer to Sandari, you are in these large, long, sprawling plains. And across from your camp is a full building that was not there the night before.
Ooh.
And Buddy did not warn you about. Seems as though he is oriented just facing away from the building, keeping a lookout.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
He kind of turns around, and at this point seems like you see him kind of freaking out on the inside. If he had a thought process, it seems like what? This building, however, is familiar to a lot of you, as it has a sign hung on it that says, "The grass is greener apothecary."
Oh.
Is that Talia person I missed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's really cool.
Whoa.
The door swings open.
Good berry wine. Okay, let's go get it. Let's go make
Yeah,
You could've-
straight up walking in.
Not like a horse or anything. You just. Alright.
All right then. Well,
Then let's go.
So you walk in.
Yep.
There are the interior is a little bit different than last time you were here. There are still like potions on the wall, but there's no counter. There is a ornate chair that you see the half-elven woman, this beautiful woman with tied back brown hair with 2 strings that kind of lay in front of her face, and she says, "Hello, dearies. Welcome back."
How did you do this?
Is it welcome back if we are no longer in the same spot?
No, you're still in the same building, so you're welcome back to me.
Do the windows from inside look out to the field?
Mhm.
So it's not like some.
It's a
bullshit.
full building, just
Oh, wow.
It's just in
apparated.
there.
It's pretty cool.
To what
Damn.
do we owe the pleasure? Or were you just setting up shop here?
Oh, I'm not setting up shop here. I'm just thought I might reach out to you. You're headed to Sandari, are you not?
We are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a favor to ask of you.
Hear that video?
Now I get to be the mailman. Fuck yeah! What you got for me, man? Oh, hi. By the way, I'm Vidya. I don't think I met you before.
Talia.
Tommy?
I'm Thomas. I didn't meet you either.
I know you.
Yeah?
She
Yes.
knows a lot. Let's.
Okay.
That is
We-
all.
It's her
it's
thing.
okay.
It's
Yes.
obnoxious.
Cool. That's
I know
fun.
Simon as well.
Do you know Simon
Oh,
personally?
wait a minute.
Yes, I've met him once.
Really?
Mm.
How's he doing?
Quite well for himself.
Yes, I've heard.
Mm.
It's nice that some people still remember him as Simon.
I remember everybody for who they truly are.
Whoa.
Now, to business. I've done work for you in the past, and now I would like you to do some work for me.
I will remind you we did pay for that work.
And I will pay for this work. But you are hero types, are you not?
Hell yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I show my shit teeth.
hell
shit's teeth
maybe.
on the back. Yeah. Hell maybe.
Well, if you're headed to Sandari, I have business there that I can't personally attend to, and would love it if you would take care of it for me.
Mhm.
An old friend of mine, by the name of Percival Polybus, has set up shop there. And he's the type that likes collecting strange beasts from across the land. And he's also the type that likes making business very hard for myself. You understand what I mean?
yes.
I would like you to take care of him.
Like murder him?
Yes, like murder him.
And if murder
He-
wasn't an option,
Well, of course, if this was murder in cold blood, I would go to a different one of my associates.
okay.
But
Oh.
I figure, since he seems to be bullying the locals of that town, as I would call it, that it might suit your fancy.
Are we passing through Logan's place?
No,
We're on the
Haven
way
is
there.
further south.
Oh.
Cool.
I am not personally concerned as to the ethics of this. It is likely any individual who is keeping exotic animals is hardly the most ethical individual themselves.
Do we just?
Petting my goose. Yeah, I agree.
But do
Oh, I
we just?
assure you, the animals he keeps are much stranger and much more dangerous than that.
Oh.
Is that like a big goose or like a real big goose? Like a horse-sized goose?
Gerald, come here.
Wait,
You're the biggest goose of all.
Is it a horse-sized goose? I mean, just.
Or is it a goose-sized horse?
I mean, there could be multiple.
I'm sorry. This is Clayton at
Is
this
it
point.
perhaps a cow that lays eggs?
Holy shit.
I tell you, I don't have a full inventory of the beasts he keeps, but he keeps many things.
If we perhaps do find a way to deal with this that does not involve just the killing a man, is that alright as well?
As long as he is smushed into the ground and never thinks of opening up shop again, I will be satisfied. But-
there are plenty of ways to do that to a person's spirit.
He is proven to be quite persistent with his business. Like your father.
She made it weird.
It's very hard to break these men's spirits. Trust me, I've tried.
So, is this
I
the
like
type
this.
of man that we're going to be able to perhaps rough up a bit and do what we need to do, or is this somebody who we should expect to be heavily contending with? Is this a fight?
Certainly. He does not run his own errands, if you know what I mean.
Will he be making us fight the beasts?
I don't know what he has in store for you. All I want is him dead. Or him to never speak again.
There's such a long list of things we have to fucking do, man.
But,
I assure you, the compensation will be worth it.
what is it gonna be?
Gold or information, whatever you so choose. I am quite rich in both aspects. And also, I have something as a down payment for you. Now, don't ask me how I know this, but you are worried about making quick escapes, are you not? Especially with your metallic friend over there. She takes a
Interesting.
small metal clasp and tosses it to you. Put that on his head for a moment. The anvil shrinks into a little palm-sized trinket.
Oh, that's cute.
And you can still see the clasp. It is easily graspable.
How long could this last for?
As long as the clasp remains on the object, it will be easily manageable.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful down payment.
Yeah.
That is,
So is Buddy just
However,
headless?
she kind of, yeah.
it doesn't need a head, it's just the anvil.
Okay. But
The,
can we like put like a pumpkin there? It's kind of unnerving.
the clasp comes out of your hands and back into hers. Just kind of floats through the air. I only give down payments if you're going to do the work for me. And trust me, I do not like it when my promises are broken.
Could you remind me of that guy's name?
Percival Polygus.
Should we take a moment to confer?
Yeah.
Of course.
Group huddle.
We're going to the Sandari, and we might need money and information, and also there's probably going to be a lot of cool stuff there, and it's probably going to be expensive stuff.
Personally, based on our previous experiences, I can say quite plainly that Talia is not the sort of individual I would like to be sizing myself up against. Anything that can endear her to our side is going to be a chance that I would take.
Mm-hmm. Also, she doesn't seem necessarily evil. I don't know. So she seems like she knows a lot, but it seems like maybe this Percival guy isn't, like she said, 100% innocent himself. And maybe who knows? He could be doing some other bad stuff. So
Oh, if we have a conversation about ethics, we will be here all day.
you're right. You're right.
I want to say, I've known Talia for like 30 seconds. Liked him 10 times more than Jimena. I gotta be real. I'm just gonna say it. As far as like being given missions, kinda like Talia.
Yeah, she's the way to go.
And she had our backs with the Phoenix King stuff, so I'm in if we're in.
I'm in.
Alright.
I'm into
Yeah.
it.
Wonderful.
Wait, could you hear all that?
Oh, yes, I can hear everything.
We were in,
That's so
in
cool.
the shop, in the lobby. She's the only other person
Yeah.
there. It's like a small room.
What's she gonna do? Like plug her ears?
Quick question, Hayden. Does everybody know that Simon was adopted into the family, or do they think that Simon is a biological?
No, if you remember from the book, he was given the name Thomas Archibald, and he is spoken about in that book as if he were blood related.
Like, okay, cool.
So you'll take care of my problem for me?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Wonderful. She kind of gestured, job is done. Trust me, I will know. And if you do try to run away, your lives will be a lot shorter than you originally intended.
We
That looked
figured
pretty
as
good.
much.
Yeah. Of course, well, If you'll excuse me.
Real
Oh,
quick.
yes.
Oh.
Diana goes to leave so she can leave.
Hey, if you could teleport this place, can you teleport us just straight over to
It's not
Sandari?
teleportation.
Okay, if your house can like step itself up and grow little legs and walk over, can we just stay in the? Or where are you going back to? You from?
Well, I'd love to go back home, but it's
Okay,
not the best place for me right now.
that's Domat, right?
Sure.
Oh wait, you're from Domat?
Sure.
Oh, I have an Uncle Jeffrey who's like sick over there. And he needs, oh man, if we could get him a little basket.
I won't be talking to your Uncle Jeffrey.
Oh, I could draw a little house for him.
I certainly don't want that.
I could draw a little house.
I mean, I could draw his house for you so you can figure it out where it's at, what it looks like.
Oh, were you not there for that?
No, I wasn't.
I thought you were there.
Maybe it was. I just forgot.
Okay.
You are
That's
a
fine,
strange
I probably
group.
just forgot.
You know that?
I know that they're so
Yeah.
weird.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were Mr. Empathy.
I am, but they're weird. But I love them. I turn around and walk.
Rolls in your
walk
eye.
out.
Is there anything else that you would require of me?
High five. Yeah.
She doesn't move,
Ah.
but you do feel something hit your hand.
Oh, it's a tentacle again. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, thank you very much.
Cool. You're pretty cool.
Oh, I'm very cool.
Yeah! Oh, your magic's so cool. Pretty good?
Enjoy your discoveries.
Having a great time?
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Oh. All right.
Oh, you want us to
So-
leave you alone for a minute?
No.
As you
No.
step out of the apothecary, the minute you kind of like turn back to look, it is gone. It is
Oh,
fully gone.
Not teleportation, my ass. What the hell is this?
Can I? If it's invisible.
So if we get into town, take care of this Percival guy. Payment, she said she could do information. That might be an immediate way to get a read on where this
Phoenix.
guy in the wind is.
Oh yeah.
Do you think she could also pay us in gold as well?
Yeah, I wonder if it's a group thing.
If it's a group thing, or we
She
can
can like
choose
give you
individually.
information because
If we are already murdering Percival, we might as well rob him while we are at it.
Wait a minute. Everybody,
Oh,
everybody-
yeah.
I want everybody to look in the exact opposite direction of the place.
Okay.
We'll all ask together in unison, hey, what's our payment like? And we'll look behind us and see if the house pops up again.
Great idea.
all right.
All right. Ready? 3. Everyone look.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I
Hey,
wonder
what's
how
our
the
payment?
payment's gonna be.
I look behind.
It's empty.
Fuck. All right.
There's nothing there.
All right.
Yeah, I think the way she does it, we're probably business is concluded until we're done.
All right.
Me too.
So,
I was skeptical.
the next couple days of your journey go without much trouble.
Cool.
So eventually, you begin to see the plains shift. There's a bit of a change in elevation in the future, in the front of you, and eventually coming through the kind of distance fog, you see the city of Sandari. And that is where we're going to go ahead and conclude for this first episode back of Jest Quest.
All right.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be hopefully back to a weekly schedule again here soon, and be sure to keep following us to see what happens next in the city of Sandari.
Peace out.
Bye, guys.
I bet it's
Bye.
murder.